Today we unfold a real case. Ready? Look, Hachi hides in a log cabin. Digging around the house, he actually found backup copies of Officer Tao's private photos. Lao Yun's in a fury boiled over. This lunatic dared to invade the privacy of his beloved. But Hachi refused to admit it. Hachi started questioning Lao Yuan. Are you trying to frame me? Lao Yuan, fuming, pulled out his gun and demanded to know if there were more backups. Seeing Lao Yuan upset, Hachi quickly softened up and said his son was waiting for him at home for his birthday cake. Lao Yun's mouth was like a rocket launcher, spewing curses, when Hachi abruptly looked up, crashing right into Lao Yun's nose and causing blood to spatter. In a fit of rage, he grabbed a pillow from the ground, jumped on Hachi, and smothered his face with it while Hachi cursed like there was no tomorrow. After a few seconds, Hachi started to beg for mercy as he felt close to passing out. Soon, he struggled desperately like a fish out of water. Lao Yuan was completely out of control. After more than a minute of water sports, Hachi's voice weakened, and he ceased to struggle altogether. Only then did Lao Yuan come to his senses. He opened the pillow and saw that Hachi had slumped like a headless fly, leaving Lao Yuan utterly dumbfounded. He often used to pressure suspects, and normally no one would die within 2 minutes. But today, he had ruined everything. He thought covering this up would be a piece of cake, so he reported it at a public phone booth. After revealing the cabin's location, he poured gasoline all over the cabin and calculated the timing, lighting a candle for the grand finale. Little did he know, when he picked up a photo, he accidentally got his own nosebleed on it, which happened to be the same one Officer Tao had found to talk about listener. An hour later, Lao Yuan pretended to rush back, only to find Hachi hadn't fully locked out. Seeing Officer Tao about to dash in, Lao Yuan quickly tackled him, colliding with him. After the task force disbanded, Officer Tao surprisingly got his hands on Lao Yuan's DNA. When he learned that his mentor had been at the crime scene, he chose to keep it under wraps because Lao Yuan was actually helping him clean up. Naomi was left speechless. This police officer could brazenly say such things. It was truly astonishing. Hachi case ruined a family, splitting a baby's personality. The culprit was free for 15 years. Officer Tao panicked. Ever since that time, he was put on the customer list. 5 years ago, he inadvertently killed a thug just to snatch that list. 5 years later, he killed Huey Mao again. He had no idea when he went off course, but it was a case of mistake after mistake, with no chance for a turnaround. Naomi didn't want to hear this kind of remorseful talk, so she raised her phone and told Officer Tao, "Go reflect in prison." A few meters away, Lao Yuan aimed his gun at Naomi. Her finger slowly moved toward the send button, while Lao Yuan's finger rested on the trigger. The conflict could erupt at any moment, while Infant 3 remained elusive, lurking in the shadows with a ninja-like stealth. Infant 3 had already figured out Lao Yuan and Officer Tao's relationship. When Officer Tao sought cooperation, he sensed something was off. He even bought a bulletproof vest online, not expecting it would actually come in handy. Just as Lao Yuan tried to snatch Naomi's phone, Infant 3 suddenly turned his gun and pulled the trigger. But click, nothing happened. The gun was completely empty. Officer Tao kicked the gun away, and the next moment, Infant 3 lunged at him with a dagger. What a chaotic scene. Being a criminal cop, Officer Tao managed to take down Infant 3 with a swift chokehold, but in a daze, Infant 3 frantically slashed. This was not good. Officer Tao was stabbed in the abdomen and about to collapse. Infant 3 tried to escape, but was yanked back. Officer Tao whispered a couple of words to him, and Infant 3's eyes went wide. He couldn't believe what Officer Tao had just said. In that daze, Officer Tao retreated to the railing, pondering. Finally, he could be free from mistakes. Officer Tao was swept away by the rushing river while Lao Yuan sat on the ground in shock. Lao Yuan only then realized how Officer Tao had managed to survive the past 15 years, as their lives had almost driven both of them to the brink of suicide. Just before dying, Officer Tao whispered something in Infant 3's ear. Had the good-hearted baby persona completely vanished? With these questions in mind, let's keep watching. The next day, it was still Infant 3 occupying the body, and this had gone on for 6 whole days without any occurrence in the last 15 years. Infant 3 speculated an accident during the personality switch. He woke up in the apartment that day, discovered Huey lying on him. The strange part was that she always thought the killer was her father, but suddenly changed her tune after being sent to the hospital. She claimed she was stabbed by Mr. Hachi. Infant 3 felt that during those 3 days from October 31st to November 2nd, Lion Hugh must have uncovered key clues. Otherwise, why would Mr. Hatchier silence her? Just as Infant 3 elaborated, her earpiece beeped. She had cameras and listening devices in Lion Hugh's room. She heard the doctor say Lion Hugh's condition was stable and she would soon be moved to a standard ward. Infant 3 asked Naomi to stay in the hospital. This way, the real culprit might come to silence her, and that little bear needed to be moved. After parting, Infant 3 entered Proth's home, took car keys, and found via the navigation he visited Lyon County before dying. Based on navigation, she opened in his car's door, while Naomi arrived at the hospital where the emergency bell rang. She sprinted to the ICU, just in time to see Lion Hugh being wheeled out. A police officer was calling for backup, saying Lion Hugh had just been attacked by a thug, who fled through the back door. Naomi immediately turned and rushed to the balcony, where she spotted someone in a coat leaving, looking quite peculiar. Meanwhile, in Lyon County, Infant 3 pulled out Lion Hugh's photo and asked the female owner if she had seen this person. The owner remembered Lion Hugh somewhat, recalling that on November 1st, Lion Hugh had come into the store asking her about a girl named Jen Kai.